Hi guys, how you all doing? I'm good myself. I just want us to look at our favorite US 100, which is Nasdaq. I remember 2 days back or yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, we were predicting that it was gonna go down and touch this and then go to that, as you can see here on the screen. So I'm going to be updating you on this so that we can look for a way forward just to see how it played out and where it could go from here. So make sure that you stick with me throughout till the end so that I show you what it is most likely to do from here, which is what I always do, guys. So if you're new here, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and you also the bell icon so that you don't miss new uploads from me. Okay, let's get started. So the plan was that it was going up and it hit a daily area of resistance here. It hit it, and then when it hit it, the H4 was going down and it broke the H4 trend line that we had when we were going up. So the trend line was there, right? It broke that, it even broke the support, and then it went all the way down, which is why we were saying that it was gonna sell until it hits, because it's on H4. I even told you that this one looks very nice. That's correct, but we are not going to entertain it because it's an H4 level, and H4 is no longer bullish because the bullish trend line has been broken. So we are not gonna buy from this. We can buy from this H4 because it's inside a daily area of support, which is why we're saying we are predicting that it was gonna do something like that. That's how we came about that setup. And again, keep in mind that because this is coming from around the daily area of support that we spoke about, we cannot now entertain this and say we are going to sell this H4 because this is daily. You can't fight daily with H4 and say H4 is going to push it past the daily zone. Yes, it's possible, but you don't have to predict such. You are less likely to win those in those situations. So where there's a lower time frame versus higher time frame, always lean towards the higher time frame. And you can see that the prediction was fairly accurate because it did go up into this level that we predicted. So now it's time to come up with sort of an updated analysis so that we know what is most likely to happen from here. Okay, so first things first, let's just check on the higher time frames if the structure is still the same, or let's remove this because it has been broken. This has been broken. Yes, let's just leave it like that. So on weekly, remember we are still inside the weekly resistance, but we said because of what the bulls are most likely to win because the price is inside. The bears have lost it when they gave the trend line away. It's just that now the price is playing around their resistance, but we selling from there, yes, you can do, because weekly is a very big resistance. It's a very big zone, and when you're going down to smaller time frames, you might find nice entries there and look to sell. But when you're trading high time frames, you can see that weekly is not doing so well. But yes, we know the price doesn't move like that. It can still do that before taking off, which is why if you get trades there, you could sell. That's why the 2 days back when you did the analysis, we were selling to the downside. So now what happens? Now we know that the price is inside a weekly area of resistance. Remember the area of resistance that I had marked on daily was this one, right? The one that was touched today. And if you check what it did, that area of resistance, it gave us this, and this move broke those areas of support. It was a very strong area of what? Area of resistance, and now it is being broken. It is broken by the move that started from here going up. So it means this area of support is very strong. It's very strong. And you now have a new trend line because of what? You have a higher high. There is your daily trend line. Let's just add that. So you need to be able to identify the areas that are strong and the areas that are just there on your chart and not doing much. So this is because remember, this is it was significant the time when the price didn't make a higher high. Now this is the new area of the nearest area of support. That is, it gave us this move and broke that. It broke this. So that's how daily looks like. You have a trend line, but yet if the price is to come here, you need to be careful with what? With buying, simply because the price is still inside weekly resistance. Yes, as much as it broke this, but it didn't break this, because remember the weekly resistance ends there. For as long as it doesn't go above that, it is still being in control. The weekly resistance is still in control. So trying to buy from this, at least if it, the space must be enough. So if you want to buy from that, make sure that you have got confirmation, because the price is coming from a higher. Sometimes, yes, it can just pull back so that it can break it nicely, but you need to make sure that you wait for confirmation before you do that. So since today, tomorrow is Thursday, it's Friday, ne? So, and this is the point, the highest point on that resistance. I'm talking about this resistance, guys, the one that I just showed you now, this one. That's the highest point of that resistance, right? So should the price, maybe let's just hope that maybe if tomorrow it can give us something like this, then we know this is out. Then we can buy anything that we have, because we don't have any resistance nearby. On weekly, the nearest, the other one will be up there, which means we still have a very huge space before we can hit that. And then on daily, we'll have another one there, but still it will be, the profit margin should be enough. So now if you're looking to buy from this, you should be careful, but you can still get trades. You can still get reasons to sell here for as long as the price does not go above this. So you need to be careful with this one. Whichever direction you choose to go with, make sure that you get confirmation, because nothing is clear as yet. The bulls still have a chance because of what? They have a nice trend, and they have a nice zone that just formed now, taking out the old resistance. And yeah, but the bears are still not yet fully out because of what? Their weekly area of resistance is still there. But the profit margin can be, if it's adequate, you're more than welcome to search for trades and sell should it give you reasons to sell here. But it's not gonna be an easy thing to do there. So let's check what is happening on H4. All right, so on daily, we know that this is our daily support that we talked about. So let's update, and this is the daily trend line. It's here, right? So it's here. So let's talk about H4 now. We're talking about H4, and you know that each time frame can have its own trend, it can have its own trend line, it can have its own zones, because it's gonna have more candlesticks than the higher time frames, right? So we know this is the support on daily, but it looks weird here. We can just remove it for now. So on H4, this is what? This is the nearest support. Remember, the daily support is here, but on H4, that's the nearest support. And what did that support do? That support, when it formed, what it did was that it caused this move to go up, and that moved above this. It took the price above this. And remember, this was just not the high. This was the high that did what? That broke the trend line. So this high did something. It was strong. That's why when the price came to it for the first time, it got rejected. It was strong, which is why when we talking about those trades, we're saying we're targeting this area here, and it was inside that very same daily, and it was very strong, which is why we wanted to exit there, because you don't know what's going to happen. And after that, you can see the price pulled back, but then it gained some strength and managed to push past it. But now you see everything is pointing up, and then this is your support. But remember, only if the price can push above that area of resistance there, then you know that when it comes down, you can search for trades. But if it doesn't, and maybe it gives you a reason to sell within that weekly resistance, you're not going to ignore. If you're selling on H4 as a confirmation within that, you're not going to ignore this when you're setting your take profits, because of what? It can still reject the price. So when you're setting your take profits, remember the plan is just to place it where the price is gonna, it's most likely gonna struggle to pass that area. So you want to exit there. Should it reverse, it doesn't reverse, and take your profit back. So that's how you should go about this. So that's what we can expect from this one. Just, tomorrow is Friday. Just check what the price is going to do tomorrow around the very same area. For as long as it doesn't go above that red horizontal line there. At least if it gives you a reason, you need proper confirmation now, because the bulls, the bears, you gave them a chance here, hoping that they will go all the way down, but they didn't. And now this is the second chance, and this high has been taken out. This has been taken out. So the bears, they are not very convincing, but yet they still have their weekly zone there, which is still something that they can lean towards and hold the price. So just check how the price is going to behave there, and then you can look for selling trades if you get them. If not, and then maybe the price will break that, then you know that from Monday you will be looking for fresh buying opportunities. So that's all that we are having here. I just wanted to give you the update regarding this zone that we spoke about when you wanted the price to touch there and then go back to this level. That, you know, it played out fairly well if you got the trade. If not, then it's fine. But, you know, remember, if you missed it, it's fine. A missed trade is not a loss. You will catch the next one. So just make sure that when you always come this side to check if there's any new uploads, if there's anything that I want to share with you guys and teach you like that. All right, I'm gonna end it like this, guys, and tomorrow is Friday. I might not give you a video, but I'll try and give you another one. So I hope you learned something, and I hope you followed the setup, because I gave you this yesterday. I gave you it yesterday, and the price now just punched up straight. I think it was yesterday or the day before. From there, it just shot straight up, and now it is inside there. But let's just see how it behaves around this. For as long as it doesn't go above the red horizontal line, then we can just search for trades to go short. But it will all depend on what the price action for tomorrow is like. So if the price action tomorrow favors the bulls, then it means they might break that resistance, meaning even on Monday, when you are looking for their areas of support, trying to join their movement to the upside, will be fairly correct in doing so. But if tomorrow's price action doesn't favor the bulls, then they are most likely to, the bears are most likely to push it down, at least to the trend line. All right, so that's basically what you can expect from this one. So I hope you followed the setup, and if you are interested in learning this style of trading, you can always leave a comment, and then I'll get back to you and we will take it from there. All right, guys, this is the last video for tonight. I'll see you probably tomorrow or on Sunday or Saturday. All right, cheers.